Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, November 30th. Can you believe it? It's the end of the month already. I hope everybody had a fabulous Thanksgiving break and you got lots of rest and ate lots of yummy food and hopefully got to see some family if it wasn't too much of a problem with COVID. So, we are going to start a new book today in Wit and Wisdom. It's called The Journey of a Pioneer. But before we start the book, we're going to do the video about the vocabulary because you will be getting new vocabulary words today or tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Hello, second grade friends, and welcome back to Grade 2, Module 2, Vocabulary. I'm Mrs. Nowell. Today we're going to practice vocabulary for Focusing Question Arc 3. Our first word is journey. Let's say journey. By looking at the icon, I noticed that there's a car going a long way across the map. Let's read the definition. The definition of journey is a trip that takes a long time. Oh, now I get it. The icon is showing someone in a car taking a long trip, so a trip that takes a long time. Let's listen to the word and definition in Spanish.
El periplo significa un viaje que toma mucho tiempo.
Fantastic. Now let's practice reading the word journey in a sentence. Settlers packed all they had to take on their journey. Now you try. Fantastic. Thank you for trying. Let's do another practice. For this practice, I'll share a discussion question. I want you to discuss this question with someone nearby, like a learning partner. After I read, pause the video and discuss the question. Use the sentence frame and the vocabulary as you discuss. What would you pack for a journey? For a journey, I would pack blank. Now, get ready to pause the video, and I'll read the question one more time. What would you pack for a journey? Pause the video and discuss with your learning partner. For this question, I answered, for a journey, I would pack snacks and a toothbrush. I wish I could hear how you answered. Our next word is challenge. Let's say challenge. By looking at the icon, I see someone who's trying to figure out a puzzle. Let's see how that works with the definition. Let's read the definition. The definition of challenge is a difficult task or problem. So this person is looking at the problem or the difficult task and the challenge. They're trying to figure out how to work it out. Let's listen to this word and definition in Spanish.
El desafío significa una tarea o problema difícil.
Great. Let's practice reading the word challenge in a sentence. Crossing rivers was a challenge of moving west. Now, you try reading the sentence. Fantastic. Our last word is response. Let's say response. Let's read the definition. The definition of response is a reaction or something done in return. Oh, so sometimes I might do a response of a thumbs up, as in good job, or I agree, or a thumbs down, as in I disagree or I don't like that. That would be my response. Let's listen to the word and definition in Spanish.
La respuesta significa una reacción o algo que se hace a cambio de otra cosa.
Lovely. Now let's practice reading the word response in a sentence. Olivia's response to Pa's news is that she cannot sleep. Now you try. I bet that sounded great. Thank you for trying. To review, here are the 3 words that we practiced today. Let's say each one of them one more time. Journey, challenge, response. Now, let's say them together. Journey, practice, Now let's say them one more time. Journey, challenge, response. Excellent. Please remember to use these words as much as you can when you're speaking and when you're writing. Thank you so much for learning with me today, and thank you for doing great things and using great vocabulary. Until next time, bye-bye.
Okay, so those are some of our new vocabulary words that we're going to be having for the next 2 tests. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in to today's lesson video. It's really quick and short, but you do need to have out your knowledge response journal and go ahead and turn to page 67. And let me show you what I want you to do on page 67. So on page 67, you need to do today's date, 11/30, the title of the new book, Journey of a Pioneer, and then do a notice and wonder. So go ahead and pause the video so that you can get this copy down on page 67, and then you can hit play when you're ready to go on.
Welcome back, amazing thinkers. I'm Sue Sabella, your Great Minds teacher. Let's see what we need for today. Today we'll need Journey of a Pioneer, your journal, and a pencil. So please pause here to gather what you need, and then just hit play when you're ready to continue. So far, we've learned a great deal about the earliest Americans. Now that we're going to dive into a new text, we're going to learn a little bit more about settlers and their journey to the American West. As we get deeper into this module and begin a new text, this big question or big idea will continue to guide our thinking. Read this question to yourself, and then we'll read it together.
What was life like in the West for early Americans?
What was life like in the West for early Americans? Now let's take that big question and narrow in our focus even more. What was life like for pioneers in the early American West? Our new text is called Journey of the Pioneer. Let's take a closer look at the word pioneers. There's another word that we've been using as we've been exploring the American West, and that word is settlers. Settlers were early Americans who journeyed to the American West. In the story, when they refer to pioneers, it also means settlers. As we read and explore and think about this text together, I may use the word settlers, and you'll know that it's connected to pioneers. Whenever we begin a new text, it's so important to take time to notice and to wonder. Historians generate or make questions all the time. Those questions help guide their thinking as they explore historical texts. Let's get ready to notice and wonder. Let's set up a simple notice and wonder chart in your journal before we begin to explore our new text. Notice will go on the left side and wonder can go on the right. You can also copy my chart if you like this one. I add the word questions under wonder because I want to remember to ask questions on the right side of my chart. Please pause here to set up your journal and then just hit play when you're ready to
So
continue.
remember, you should have already done this on page 67 of your response journal. So let's keep going.
During our video lesson, we're going to notice and wonder on the front cover and the back cover. So let's get started with the front cover. We'll begin with what you notice. What do you notice on the front cover? Remember, there's no right or wrong, it's what you notice. I'd like you to pause here to jot down what you notice in your journal, and then just hit play when you're ready to continue. One thing that I noticed is that some people are walking. I wish I could see what you noticed. I bet you noticed a lot. Pause here to share what you noticed with a learning partner, or to circle one or two items that you'd really like to share with your classroom teacher. Just hit play when you're ready to continue.
Okay, so what I noticed when I was looking at the front cover of the book was that I noticed that there are wagons that are covered. And I also noticed a girl holding a doll. And I also want everybody to include on their notice chart what Miss Sabella wrote, that she noticed some people were walking. So I'm going to add that on the bottom. I noticed some people were walking. So, I mean, I made 3 notices already just from the front cover of the book. Can't wait to see what you guys noticed. All right, so we're going to go back to the video.
Now it's time to wonder and to generate or make those questions in your head as you look over the front cover. As I look at the question words, I definitely have a where question. Where are they? That's something I'm really wondering. Pause here to wonder and to jot in your journal. And I challenge you, see how many of these question words you can use as you generate and make your questions. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. Now I want you to continue to notice and to wonder on the back cover. And you'll do this independently, which means you'll do it on your own. Pause here to notice and wonder and to jot in your journal, and then just hit play when you're ready to continue.
Okay, so we're only going to look at the top half of the back book cover. You see where it's got the red line? So it says, what was it like to be a pioneer? Join Olivia and her family on their exciting journey along the Oregon Trail. And then look at the picture. And what I want you to do is come up with one notice and one wonder about that back cover. So go ahead and pause the video. Write down at least one notice and one wonder about the back cover. Okay, so what I noticed and wondered, well, I'll start with my wonders about the front cover because we didn't need to go over them. But I wondered, where are they? And why are they on a journey? And then on the back cover, I noticed that it looked like the wagon is full, like the man has put all kinds of stuff in the wagon and the wagon looks full. And I wondered, what is the Oregon Trail? It said something about the Oregon Trail. What is that? And my other wonder was, how long will this take? How long are they going to be gone? So those are my notices and my wonders about the back cover and the front cover of the book. All we're doing today, we're not actually going to read the book today. Okay, we're just looking at the front and back covers. So what you're going to do today is you're going to take a picture of your notice and wonder chart for me, and you're going to upload it into Google Classroom so that I can see what you noticed and what you wondered. So let's continue back with our video.
That's right. There's a check mark in the corner, and you know what that means. Your classroom teacher will take this opportunity to check in with you and check over your notices and what you're wondering. You can get ready to chat with your classroom teacher by sharing your notice and wonder chart with a learning partner. When we study history or the past, it's important to consider the stories of different people. This will be a time where we explore the story of the settlers and their journey to the American West. A journey is a trip across a long span of time. Another word that you probably noticed on the cover is pioneer. A pioneer is someone who is one of the first of a culture to live in a new place. We'll be seeing both of these words a great deal in our new text. Let's read them together. Ready? Here we go. Journey, pioneer. Words matter, especially when you're talking about the past. Keep being curious about those words and wondering what they mean, and keep talking about those words with your classroom teacher. I will see you again very soon.
Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson. So make sure that you finish your notices and your wonders, and then you're going to take a picture and upload it into the Google Slide. And that's all that we have for Wit and Wisdom class today, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.